Hi friends, it's Jess with Our Bipolar. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, just a little bit about me. I have bipolar 1 and I was diagnosed 25 years ago when I was a sophomore in college. So today we're going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to talk about the book An Unquiet Mind by K. Redfield Jamison. I recently reread it and I was just astounded by it and loved it, and I wanted to share it with all of you. But before we dive right into that, I am going to ask you to please subscribe to my channel and also like this video. If you do like it, it really does help the video and my channel. And comment. If you can comment on the video, I would really appreciate it. Okay, so let's dive right in. So I'm going to be talking about just my takeaways. I'm not going to go through every detail of the book. It's not going to be a total review of the book, but just my takeaways. So there will be spoilers, of course. And I will link the book down in the description. So if you want to read it, go right ahead. I would highly recommend it. So my first takeaway is that yes, Kay Jamison has bipolar. And not only does she have bipolar, but she actually prefers the term manic depressive. She thinks it really grasps the illness totally in calling it manic depressive rather than bipolar. So my next takeaway is that she has dedicated her life to studying and treating people with bipolar while also dealing with bipolar herself. So she is completely trained as a psychologist. She has a PhD, and she's pretty much at the forefront of the field as far as I can tell. So not only does she live with this every day, she studies it, she helps others with it. It's pretty amazing. The next takeaway is that she takes lithium, just like me, probably like many of you. And she does extremely well on lithium. And the only time she doesn't do well with it is when she has stopped taking it for various reasons. Another takeaway is that she has used her own lived experience with bipolar to inform her entire professional life. So she uses it with her teaching, with her advocacy work, clinical practice, everything. She goes by her own experiences as well as all the knowledge she has from studying this disease. But it is pretty amazing that she is putting her own life into her work and how much that has really helped her and helped the whole field. So the next takeaway is that it's pretty obvious that this woman is incredibly intelligent. It comes across in the writing as well. And she is much smarter than me, and that is very clear. And she has lived a very full life. She has had some amazing experiences professionally, but also personally, different relationships. And I think that's really something to aspire to. But speaking of experiences, she did not have children. She actually really wanted to have children, but just timing and based on different relationships she was in and them ending. And one of her relationships ended because, her partner passed away at a time in her life when maybe she could have had children. She really regrets not having children. And I think that's amazing because, I have a child. And there are those people out there who say that people with bipolar should not have children, and she does not agree with that whatsoever. Another takeaway is that she finally went public in a huge way, and she was also working in bipolar and in this field, and so she debated for many years, and she finally did go public, and it only boosted her in her profession, and she thought it would do the opposite. So it's pretty amazing. Another takeaway that, is a real thing for many of us, she did attempt suicide once when she was in, a terrible depression, and she actually did it by overdosing on lithium, which, is pretty poignant and incredibly sad, of course, but she did it because she just felt like there was no way out. So, and I know so many of us can feel like that at times. I know I have had struggles with suicidal ideation as well. Okay, my final overarching takeaway was just how well written this book is and just how descriptive. I felt like I was really there with her. She takes you all the way from when she was a child up until, you know, the present day. Even though this book did come out quite a while ago, it's just full of experiences and description that I so connected with. Even though, like I said, like she has this life, this huge academic life that I don't think I would have been able to do ever. I mean, not as smart as her, but also like wouldn't have been able to get through it just when I was in the depths of my disorder. And so it really is inspiring, and it's a lovely book, and I would definitely read it again, and I recommend it to you. And that's really all I have for today. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.